Well, jeepers! You're listening to Smash or Pass.
Hey everyone, welcome to another video on the JayBee
Haunted House Hangout
and Milly channel. We are as always joined by the wonderful Rhianna.
Oh, hello, and we're all going to have hangovers according to JayBee.
Yeah.
Yes, because
the
we
Haunted
are...
House Hangover.
I'm sure it's the Haunted House Hang-Up. Unless
It
you're
is
watching some kind of parody instead.
Yeah, they went out in the town in Vegas and woke up and all their Scooby snacks were gone.
What if we called it like the Haunted House Hangout for this episode? Because we're hanging out?
Or the Haunted House Well Hung.
Okay, moving swiftly on, we have a Rhianna plot summary.
Okay, so get this. A headless figure holding a candlestick roams a seemingly abandoned, spooky old mansion. Now that is our opening setting for this episode. Mystery Inc., they're headed to a rock festival, but as always, they somehow get lost on some back roads when they run into a farmer who warns them about a haunted mansion just up ahead. And of course, they hear the word haunted and they know they have to investigate, so off they go up to the mansion where the headless spectre roams the grounds, and the gang must find out who is behind this and what is the reason why, because this is terrifying. It's a guy without a head. Will people be beheaded in this episode? Are they going to hang up someone's head? Is that what it's actually hanging up? Let's find out, because I'm freaking out over here.
Okay, so JayBee, I'm coming to you first.
Oh no.
Is this an improvement on the last villain?
I mean, the cynical side of me is thinking to myself, so you've got a geezer and his head come off.
Yeah.
No, why are you laughing at that?
That tends to be the concept of a headless man, yeah.
Yeah.
No, oh my god, that's ridiculous. No, I was just thinking, great, a guy's head's come off. Like,
is it great? That's a bit sinister for him.
Water just came out my nose when I laughed.
I just think
Yourself.
it's an improvement. Okay, to not waffle on, to answer your question plainly and honestly, yes, it is an improvement. It is an improvement.
Good. That's what we like to hear. JayBee is happier than last time. Rhianna, are you?
I'm always happy, you know me. I really, this is a cool villain. It's better than the caveman. I feel like it's one of the better humanoid ones because, like, all I'm thinking is, how is this guy? One, it's not a mask.
Oh, they could have had a headless caveman and a posh caveman. Oh, I'm sorry.
Oh God.
I'm sorry.
JayBee, last episode?
Yeah.
Get over it. We're on to the next one.
Oh.
No caveman around here.
That's no caveman.
Okay, I do like how they set this one up. I like that there's the two different paths they could take. And of course, take the haunted ones. It's kind of like, oh, what are they going to come across here? And am I the only one that thought the house kind of reminded them a little bit of the one from Zombie Island?
Oh yeah, like a plantation.
See, this is so where they mention in this episode of Interstate 5. So basically, I've narrowed it down. It's on the west coast of United States. Of course, I believe they said that they went off to the west coast for that, I think, because I know they've reused ideas from this episode so many times. Like, one of the adaptations is like in Be Cool, Scooby Doo, the party like it's 1899, like, reimagined this episode.
But why?
I don't know.
So did anyone notice those weird like transitions where it was like blue? Or is that just on like the Diamond edition?
Yes. I have a fact about that.
Oh my gosh, yes please.
So basically, there are like sliding green and blue coloured screens that uses the scene transitions. Whilst previously they used like dissolving, like it looked like the scene was dissolved, and it was on this episode only, like, they make no sound, whilst later on it was introduced that, like, there was a laser sound. and it was apparently they just wanted to try something new, and they'd got new technology to be able to do it, and that's kind of the idea. But they didn't have the idea of the sound until later on.
See, I don't hate it. In fact, I thought it almost gave it more of a corny but cinematic feel. Like it felt a bit like an intentional choice that I like. And Scooby will go on to do more of these stylized transitions. Like, one that comes especially to mind is a pup named Scooby Doo, which did have a pan, but it would also go like doop-a, doop.
This is something we are going to have to address in the future. I've never seen a single episode of a pup named Scooby Doo.
Well, I don't want to give any spoilers about future potential interviews, but I did have to go back and rewatch A Bicycle Built for Boo or A Bicycle Made for Boo today.
Wait.
And that's all I'm going to say about that.
Oh my god.
So, JayBee, you're a person that's quite easily spooked.
Oh yeah?
How did you first feel when the gang found the ghost head in a box?
Well, as I say, the one thing I know about this episode
is that it's a man without a head.
Well, I know his head come off. So head come off. So he's
not like nearly headless.
Head somewhere.
Actually off.
You know what I mean? Like, it's like matter. You can't, or what do you say? Energy or something. You can't create or destroy it. So if there's a man roaming about whose head come off, there's a head there, no? The part that did baffle me, however, was we always hear about stuff like censorships, and even back then they were like, and people that were sticking their nose into creativity and scripts saying you can't do this, you can't do that. And I'm surprised that they let a head, albeit of like a red herring, talking about a pup named Scooby Doo, a red herring head in this episode without going, hang on a minute, aren't kids going to be a bit freaked out by that?
It certainly seems a bit sinister for your average Saturday morning cartoon. Rhianna, how did you feel about the head in a box?
So that for me freaks me out on many reasons. Like, so for us in England, we had many kings and queens in the past, and the Tudors, especially Henry VIII, was known for beheading. And I remember I was in a junior school history, like they were teaching us history, and they taught us about the beheadings. And I came home, I was really excited because I was really freaked out because we also learned about other things in English history that I'm like, why did you have to tell me about that? Because I did not want to know them. And I put on the TV, put it on Boomerang, and this is the episode that was playing. So in my mind, I was thinking, oh my gosh, why? And it freaks me out. And anytime I see like a headless horseman, or, you know, like in Scooby Doo and the Goblin King, where they're like chased with like the pumpkin head has like they put the pumpkin head on and stuff like that, it freaks me out. So this freaked me out a heck of a lot.
So for Henry VIII, divorced, beheaded, died.
Divorced, beheaded, survived.
Wow, you're stealing my thunder like that.
No, we're cute. We finish each other's sentences.
Oh yeah, we do. But yeah, beheading is just mad.
Yes.
Yeah, beheading is mad. I don't back it. You know, it's just, again, I'm just surprised about the censorship. But then again, if they are gonna give us a headless creature, yeah, commit to it. You know, commit to the concept, and I think they did. It's a lot stronger than. Oh, please don't ever go at me, Milly.
Oh god.
But I'm thinking, in regards to the caveman last week, they could have thrown in scenes about him being baffled at modern day constructs such as stairs, doorways, clothes, computers.
JayBee, I'm sorry to debunk your theory on a few of these, but for doorways, cavemen lived in caves. The cave entrance was the equivalent.
Yeah, did they have knobs? Okay, doorknobs. Okay. Let's take it down a notch. Because I am surprised at you for laughing at that.
I'm laughing at you, not at your joke.
I
Your jokes are terrible.
It wasn't a joke. I understand cave people had, like, hole, like openings in the cave.
And as you will see, he was also wearing clothes. You said clothes would confuse him.
Yeah, but like trainers and socks. I'm just saying, there's a headless creature in this, and they commit to it by showing us some dismemberment. They would do well to do that for all creatures. That's all I'm
Great.
saying.
Is it all creatures great and small?
What does that mean?
It's a show in a book.
Oh, Rhianna.
And a lyric over him.
Yes,
Oh,
that's very
don't talk to
true.
me about hymns. I
Okay.
had to sing them every day before school. I hated them all.
So,
Him?
Fred and Daphne find a trapdoor.
It's a
Dun,
trap.
dun, 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 dun. Caught in a
Shaggy and Scooby have a fun moment where they're using the balloons to try and get away.
Oh yeah, that was alright.
I love this.
And that's all I have other than the unmasking.
Well, I've got a little bit more, not a great deal more, because again, I think this is very by the book Scooby. I'll be honest, it's not boring Scooby. It's classic what you want Scooby. You know, if you're looking for a classic episode, this is a pretty good one to put on. If Rhianna could please remind me of the Chase song.
The Chase song is Love the World, which is Love the World, be a friend. When you're down, you're gonna get up again. But double if you're blue, here's what you do, and sing this happy tune. Come on now. Da da da. Don't. Oh gosh, that was just awful singing. Please.
I'll
Never let me
reveal
do-
this now. This is the one that I'm sick of.
Really?
You look like going to be consistently negative.
Every single song we've spoken about this series, I've written banger in all capitals on my notes. I've praised them. I'm just sick of this "Love the World" song. It's just overrated. Like, it's not good. Yeah, it's nice for the time, but I just think we've moved on from all that hippie.
Oh my god.
JayBee.
No, honestly, I
Well,
do like
I
the
think
message
you're gonna hate
behind
me.
it. Don't get me wrong, I do like the message behind it. It's just too out there. You know, it's a bit like the Happy song. It's nice to listen to once, but just listening to all the times that like other Scooby pages repost it, I'm just like,
I'd just say that
yeah.
it wasn't suitable for a decapitation.
I think it was.
I don't feel like if I was getting my head chopped off, I'd want to be singing a song that was about, that literally was, had the lyrics a happy tune.
I would. Like, just imagine it. Like you know how like in the Helix intro, like it's the whole elevator music and then people killing others than zombies and stuff. Like, just imagine going around being like, death, more death, but just like it would be entertaining. It's a dark sense of humor.
I think we've radicalized you a bit there. Although
Don't
I
bring me into this.
completely agree with this sentiment in hindsight. I don't think it's the right song, but thinking back to all the kind of gruesome death scenes from films that I enjoy, I love it when it's hilarious and when it's fun. Like, I think back to The Kingsman, the church scene, banging, the firework head scene, banging, and we recently watched, I'm not going to spoil it because it's relatively new, I guess, but the Babysitter series on Netflix, all the fun scenes there, banging. Shaun of the Dead, banger. Hot Fuzz, banger. World's End, banger. Like, depressing, hard topics are always great when they're just fun.
Yeah, and some people complain, but at the same time, it just makes it hilarious, and it makes it memorable as well.
It does. It does. Now, I don't have a great deal to say about this episode. I'm going to be honest. I don't dislike it, but again, it's very by the book. I mean, I'll invite people to let us know what they think in the comments.
I mean, I'm gonna hop in and just say for me it was a pass.
I mean, this is the first time that I believe we see Fred and Daphne as a double act. Like, there's always a meme. Oh, Fred always, like, teams up with Daphne. But I don't think he's ever purposely done it until this episode. That's what I think. Let's see. Yeah, there's an Audrey 2 planned. That's kind of cool.
movie too.
Did you watch the director's cut, Rhianna?
I haven't been able to get hold of it, and I'm really upset because I really want to watch it.
Oh, let me praise the villain for a bit.
Oh.
The Headless Spectre has a very interesting laugh. It's unique and I really like it. It reminds me of the Vincent Price laugh at the end of Thriller. And I like it. I really like it. From that torture of the caveman scream, this is a breath of fresh air. I like it.
Wait, how does he laugh without a head?
Hey, Miller, I got a question. What do you call a fish with no eye?
Fish.
No, blind.
I want to die.
JayBee.
Right. That was a great little... Quite the knee slapper. Quite the knee slapper, if I do say so myself.
Something was fishy with that pun. I need to learn to scale it up.
It's the zinger. It's quite the zinger.
Never knew anything could be so funny.
Oh, I see what you did there.
I'm
You
just
were
gonna reel it
floundering
back
for a
in.
quick rebuttal, weren't you?
You've got crabs. I don't know. Okay.
Oh my gosh.
Right. Let's go to verdicts, because again, very classic episode, short but sweet. What? Okay, let's start with Rhianna this time.
I like how you were fishing for many insults there, JayBee.
Okay, let's not do this.
I'm sorry, I had to win.
You've something about bait.
Oh gosh, I'm
That was a terrible line.
Yeah, you've made my taco go all soft.
Oh, come on.
This is ridiculous. But then this is what I like. We're the tangent show. We're not concentrated commentary, we're commentary. Which is good. You can have a laugh. If you're feeling depressed, just put on one of these episodes. It is the Laugh Olympics. You know what? We should call this the Laugh Olympics podcast.
Yes, let's do it.
I'd say podcast, but other than that, yeah, back you.
Yeah, there's a character in Ghostbusters Afterlife. There's a character in Ghostbusters Afterlife called Podcast.
Oh.
Speaking of Ghostbusters Afterlife, if you're a fan of McKenna Grace, please consider signing the description.
Signing the description?
Signing the petition in the description down below. Oh, thank you. So, Rhianna, would you smash or pass Scooby Doo, Where Are You in a Haunted House Hang-Up?
Wait, hang 'em. For me, it's a
I've been
smash.
roasted.
Is it extra crispy roasted?
Oh, that reminds me of the chairman from Looney Tunes Back in Action. But what do we do about the duck? The duck? Extra crispy. Oh, I love it. I love that movie. Extra crispy. Oh man. Looney Tunes Back in Action is great. It's better than Space Jam, and I don't care what anyone says.
Nah.
It's better than Space Jam.
No.
It's better than Space Jam.
I know it's been Space Jam, I just like to upset you.
Does Space Jam have Heather Locklear in it?
But JayBee, the fact you were attracted to them at like 12 years old is actually slightly alarming.
I was 12 years old, attracted to a 40-year-old woman, and I'm not ashamed.
You should be.
I think you're a simp, JayBee.
I'm sad.
I think you're warped, JayBee.
No, I am. Well, my mum told me that from a very young age.
Yeah, I've heard your mum use the word warped to describe you before.
But to be fair, she bought me Howard the Duck when I was 6 years old, and she used to read me Stephen King to bed.
Okay, it's a pass.
Why?
I just didn't enjoy it. Like, I didn't find it very engaging. Like, some episodes I'm kind of there with them from the start. This wasn't one of them.
Okay, then I'm gonna step in. I will step in. I'm gonna smash this one. I thought it was a good time, good classic episode, and they do a little bit different with the transition of the scenes. I think it has a delightful villain who has a unique twist on them. It's not one of my favourite episodes. It's not particularly groundbreaking, but you know what? It's fun enough that it's definitely worthy of a smash. 100%. So, due diligence. Hashtag save Scoob Holiday Haunt. This may be the last time that we speak about it in a review, but it's a worthy cause. And huge thank you to outlets such as The Express, who has featured the story along with our interview. Huge thank you and shout out to Cartoon Brew, who did the same, and to Total Film. They've been absolutely fantastic in helping us promote this. ComicBook also did something about it as well. It's been featured in many places. They're all worthy of a shout out, but these caught our attention particularly because they mentioned us, and yeah, and The Express, actually, I'll say this, they reached out to us personally for permission to use the interview. So huge thank you to all of them. They've all been amazing. And here's the thing that I commend about them. I don't think it's within their best interest to highlight this. You know why? Because they could live off the clicks of making clickbait around the crumble of the DCEU, how the cancellation of Batwoman is sexist, racist. They will get so many clicks from that, and so much support, so much from that. And animation for too long has been overlooked and ignored, but they've chosen to feature, even in some cases like Cartoon Brew, and I think Total Film as well, the main focus was Scoob Holiday Haunt. And I think it's wonderful that, they say, and all of these things, they're not a guarantee that the movie is going to get made or completed, but they do say the squeaky wheel gets the grease, and I think we're making quite a lot of noise on behalf of the movie, so we just hope that it goes somewhere. What said you, Rhianna?
Huh?
Rhianna.
Do you have any opinions about Save Scoob Holiday Haunt?
I feel like what's happened is it is a tragedy and it's not fair. And I mean, we've all, not just like me, it's been, you guys, there's been everyone in the community, and even people who aren't in the community are speaking out. And at this stage, seeing the film that's our goal. But what we are doing, it's not about the film. It's about everyone's hard work. Every single person who worked on that movie for the past 2 years, it's all of their work that's being discredited, that's being thrown away. Because, we don't know, are they actually going to keep the movie, or are they going to start just deleting it and throwing it away kind of thing? That's people's hard work that they're not going to get credit for. They're not going to get the full pay that they deserve. So we as fans want to watch this movie, but as fans, we need to support those who worked on the movie first. First and foremost, give them the credit, and because it's clear that they're not getting the credit that they deserve, and through that fight, giving them the credit, giving them the strength to also keep fighting, we will get this movie out and we will save Scoob Holiday Haunt.
Yeah, this is a situation. It's more important than we are. It's more important than the cast of the movie. It's even more important than the directors. It's more important than Scooby. It's more important than Warner Brothers. It's more important than all of that. This is animation standing up. The history of animation to get respect. It's not about us. It's not about the film. This is a fight for the soul of animation. And it's a privilege to be on the front line of that fight. And you can be as well by signing the petition and tweeting out hashtag Save Scoob Holiday Haunt. We need you in it. So, thank you.
Do you want to submit that clip because we're looking for a new Prime Minister in the UK?
Yeah, if it was a new Prime Minister, it'd be, hello everybody, I'm Boris B.
Did you get to read it?
Today, we're going to be talking about the Scoob Holiday...
Before we go into any of that, did you go to Eton?
Holiday Haunt. I did in fact go to Eton, old boy.
You can continue.
We need to get hashtag Save Scoob Holiday Haunt done. And away with the foreigners.
Oh gosh, JayBee, you can't say that. Okay.
I'm going to be turned into a baked bean or something. I don't know.
We hope you enjoyed the episode. See you all next time. Bye.
Yeah, bye. See you same bat time, same bat place.